We go. I don't know why I have to do that every single time we do it.
Because it just seems like it should be like a delay or something. Like, here we go.
So we might have to update that. I'm feeling it.
Go. I think I'm like I'm like squeezed.
You think so?
Yeah.
You want to zoom out a little bit?
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh, there you go. Well, I can scoot over.
Well, no, we're good now. No, we're good now.
You know what I'm
saying? We're good now.
Yeah, that's a chicken and hog maw, you know what I'm saying? Collard greens, candy yams, macaroni and cheese.
That right there just let you know it's a live show.
Beans, potatoes, tomatoes, yams, hams, you name it.
That just lets you know it's a live show.
Right. We just on the, off the top of the head. Just do what we do. Listen, if you are joining us on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, beyondthechat.com, we so appreciate the love and support. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you so much for setting your reminder for 6 p.m. on Sundays. We do this every week. This is season 2, episode, number 11, 12? I don't even know what episode is it. It's just episode. We just having a good time. And we showed up. We showed up just to, to show out today. We feeling real good about what we got going on. And
real good right now.
Yeah, on the
we have a song. We have a song that has that in there.
We do.
They haven't heard it yet, but it's tight.
We do. Listen, we got a special guest that's going to be joining us in the studio today on the screen, and we are super excited about it. So if you have not told a friend yet, if you have not done your Facebook Live, subscribe, like the video, send it to your friends, everybody, family, lottie dottie, everybody. We got the one and only Crown Dion will be joining us today on the podcast to talk about the youth. It's time to go back to school, y'all. And I know parents are excited. I know some of the kids are excited. You miss your friends, you miss after school activities. Listen, my youngest daughter is in volleyball, basketball, your ball, my ball, softball, the other ball, all kind of stuff. Just it's out of control. Is what I'm saying. It's out of control. So I'm just trying to figure out, how to balance all of this stuff. Somebody help me understand how to balance all this stuff that these kids are doing. I mean, they coming up with different stuff, different events and different. I mean, we went out to the park today and the kids was playing sack race and dodgeball and basketball and football. I mean, it was so much fun. But listen, we're not gonna talk about that right now. We're gonna let Crown talk about that when he joins us in the studio. We're trying to get him in here so he can be a part of this conversation. But in the meantime, in between time, I want to talk about my thought of the week. Y'all know how we do it. I always have a thought of the week, and I want to share the thought of the week. So pull me up right quick on our episode there, so I can just read my thought of the week, and then you go back and do what you do. Okay, I got to read. So listen, my thought of the week is we cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future. Mr. Franklin D. Roosevelt, President Franklin D. Roosevelt said that, and I wanted to quote that today. So we cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future. Can we talk about that for a second? How important is it to, start a child when they are young, instilling values in them and morals and making sure that they are prepared for this life to come? Because there's so many things that are happening, coming left and right. I remember being a young kid and some of the things that we're experiencing as adults, we didn't experience back then.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's rough, life can be rough, but if you have the proper support system, the mom, the dad, the coach, the brother, the sister, the cousin, the next door neighbor, the teacher looking out for you. Listen, it takes a village to raise children. And, it's important that we stick together because I'm not always with my children. You're not always with your children. And so somebody needs to say, hey, I care enough about you to tell you when you're wrong. I care enough about you to sit down and take time with you to make sure you are going in the right direction and that you don't falter because you thought no one was paying attention.
It takes time, commitment, and and I think that's the most important thing is time, because it doesn't have to be something where you spend money.
Right. Right.
Time is more valuable than money.
Absolutely. And it's like, I think I told this story last week how my daughter had a friend and she spent the night over the house, and I was constantly checking on it. What y'all doing? Y'all all right? Y'all need something? Where y'all going? What's going on? I want to know. I want to hear. I don't hear nobody talking. What's going on? Y'all good? And so he's in there. There we go. And so her girlfriend would tell her, man, I wish my mom cared enough about me to check on me like that. And it was like one of those wow moments, because a lot of times that's what the kids want. That's what they're asking for, somebody to just show that they care. A lot of times, check it out. A lot of times when people have parents that stay on top of them, when they get older, they may not understand it now, but when they get older, they're like, I'm so glad my mom was constantly, checking in on me, asking what I had going on, where I'm going, who I'm going with. Listen, our kids are grown and we still make them call when they get home. Yeah. We make them, not make them, but we make them. We encourage them very strongly.
We think we make them. We think we make them.
Yeah, we encourage them very strongly to check in and to let us know that they're safe and that they're home and that they're doing fine, because so many things can happen in the blink of an eye. So many children are getting into the wrong things and being persuaded by the wrong people and don't even know that they're being set up to fail. Yeah. And so they need structure in their home. Thank you, Kim. Kim says kids crave structure. Yes, they do. They just don't know it yet. That is so true. But to have someone in your life that honestly cares and is there to provide those morals and values and that structure is extremely important.
It is very important. Some people, I think they put too much time into discipline. Right. To where they, that's more important. And when you see a parent being more of a disciplinarian, they lose the love and the connection of just being. And I know most people say, well, I'm not your friend, I'm your mama. Right. But you know what? Why not be your child's friend as well? What's wrong with that?
There is nothing wrong with that, because guess what? The Bible says a friend sticks closer than a brother. A friend loveth at all times. Is there for you, has your back. And if you can balance being your child's friend and their parent, I think that's an awesome thing, because a lot of times kids don't want to talk to their parents, they want to talk to their friend. Right. And if you show them that there is no judgment zone. Like I remember watching an episode of Red Table Talk, and Will Smith and Jada Pinkett were talking about their children, giving them an opportunity to be in the no judgment zone, which meant to them that I may have messed up. I may have said the wrong thing. I may have done the wrong thing. I may have been in the wrong place. My parents would lose their mind if they knew I was here, but I feel safe in the no judgment zone, the safe zone, with being able to let go of something I've been holding on to for so long, because otherwise I thought my parents would kill me. But they take the time to say, this is not a time to discipline you, but this is a time to help you learn. Right. And we need that type of relationship these days with our children, because back then we didn't have Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and YouTube and Twitch and Twitter and all that stuff. We barely had computers back then, or cell phones. But nowadays, whatever. If anybody knows how long ago it was, that would be you. Okay, don't start.
You said y'all barely had computers back then.
I said we.
Well, you do speak French a little bit.
No, I know. That is so not French. That is so American. Okay. Don't start. Do not start. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Somebody chime in on the chat, because he's tripping over here. Somebody understand what I'm talking about. He's trying to give me a hard time over here. But so our children have so many different avenues that they can learn so many different things from. And it's important that we as parents, as a village, stick together and raise our children together, teaching them morals and values and what's important in life doesn't just come from home. And what I love is that when we have parents that are present and aware and accounted for in their children's lives, those kids, when they leave that house, because they've been taught morals and values and respect and discipline and structure, when they leave that house and they go to school to that teacher who has those same morals and values and structure, they can say, oh man, my mama was on point. Right. My daddy was on point. Foreign. It's not foreign. I understand. And so they're getting it from both sides. And so they don't really have opportunity to really like lay back and chill and not do. They got to be on point.
Got to be on point.
So our children are going back to school. Parents, please make sure you're spending time with your kids. you're into what they're into. You're learning about these gaming systems and these songs that they're listening to,
and YouTube and all these, watching gamers and watching all these reality shows and all the reality YouTubers, because some of the mess that they be talking about.
Oh my goodness!
And they got some that's really adult content.
They really do.
You're talking about their mouths.
Yes.
It's like, dang. I know it's about money, but there's a lot of kids that's tuned into this stuff, and and you wonder why the kids are cussing in school now.
Listen, Dollar Tree should be out of soap. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna buy no expensive soap. I'm getting some Dollar Tree soap and put it in some water. Drink that. You wash your mouth out, because you got, you know what I'm saying? What is going on?
I've never had the experience of soap, but I'm sure it tastes bad.
Yeah, I'm sure it tastes bad too. I've never had to experience the soap either, but
in my mouth.
Yeah, let's make that very clear that you have not experienced soap in your mouth, but you experienced soap on your body. Let's just be clear about that part right there. Okay. So listen, in top news, sending condolences to the family of Bobby Bowden. If anybody knows football, everybody knows Coach Bobby Bowden and Florida State football. He was 91 years old. He passed away this morning. So he lived a pretty good life.
Oh yeah,
91 years. That's to be applauded. That's nothing to scarf at all. So condolences to his family and his loved ones, that have lost him. He was a great coach. He was an example and a great mentor, mentor, role model to a whole bunch of children. So we definitely want to send a shout out to his family. And I heard Rihanna became a billionaire recently.
No, I didn't hear that.
Worth $1.7 billion. That's a B, folks. $1 billion. She has a lingerie line, bras, underwear, nightgowns, and all that good stuff for ladies. It's called Fenty. And it has made her a billionaire.
It has made her plenty.
It has made her plenty.
Fenty has made her plenty.
Fenty has made her plenty. Oh my goodness. So shout out to Rihanna for making that money, honey. Okay. So real quick, let's talk about getting vaccinated. Oh my goodness. So listen, if you have not been vaccinated, please, please, please. The vaccines are widely available. COVID-19 affects different people in different ways. Infected people have had a wide range of symptoms reported. So from mild symptoms to severe illness. So it is very important that you pay attention to your body. You pay attention to how you're feeling, your body temperature. If you have fever or chills, cough, shortness of breath, fatigue, muscle or body aches, headache, a loss of taste or smell, or sore throat, congestion, runny nose, not anything. Make sure you do not take it lightly. Take care of yourself. The numbers are out of control with the youth. When COVID first came out, it was hitting more of the middle age to the more mature adult. And now we're seeing patients as young as 16 years old contracting the virus. And in Florida, we had a 16-year-old that passed away just 2 days ago from the virus. So please, if you have not been vaccinated, do your research on which vaccine to get and make sure you take it very seriously. In the United States, 36,540,138 cases of the virus have been submitted and accounted for. There have been 633,112 deaths. And of those 36 million, 29 million have recovered. So that is a great number. However, the virus is out there, people. So please wash your hands, be careful, be very aware of your surroundings.
Use soap.
And use
on your hands.
On your hands. Yes. Use soap on your hands. You are so funny. I love it. Oh my goodness. So are we ready for a crown?
Yeah, I think he's ready for us. I was trying to load up a little video because we had a very nice event.
We did
earlier today.
Yes.
And it was a blessing to be a part of it.
Absolutely.
So I'm just gonna see if I can just play a little bit of this video.
Yeah.
Just so our wonderful people here can enjoy a snippet.
A snippet.
A snippet.
Because he was spitting some knowledge out there. I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay, come on,
Yeah.
Crown.
Yeah.
I can't say it like he said, but when he come on, I'm gonna let him say it the way he said. I can't say it like he said. He's a Crown. I don't know how he said, but he put that oomph on it.
He pulled it out. He put it
He
around.
put a little something on it when he say his name. He's like that's you need to patent that.
All right. So
okay, here we go.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and maximize this on this window, and then I will go ahead and share this.
Okay.
And
let's do it.
Here we go, folks.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Is this live?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. They said they can't hear.
Oh.
Listen to my story. You know my story. Listen to my story. Story from y'all.
Oh my goodness, we apologize if you were not able to hear the beginning. So we will play it again towards the end of the podcast episode because it was so much fun. Yo, the kids they were, call and response. Crown was singing and the kids were like, story. I was like, okay, I gotta record this. So that was super dope. So we want to welcome our special guest, Crown. How you doing? Uh-oh.
Oh.
We can't hear you. Do you have your microphone unmuted?
We have some audio issues.
Yeah. All right, you want to put him back in the waiting room until you know what? He playing. He trying to do sign language. Listen, we're gonna work on those technical difficulties and get the audio working. But shout out to Crown and all of his crew, his team. They were out there with the youth of Pinellas County, St. Petersburg. They were having a great time. They gave away some backpacks and some composition books and all kinds of school supplies for the youth. They had water and barbecue and hot dogs and hamburgers out there. It was an awesome time. We provided the music, and so we kept them bumping. You know how we do 40 event stores. We ain't wearing these shirts for nothing. Okay, you see. Okay, so listen, we're gonna work on getting Crown back in. Can we work on his audio and see what's going on with that? Make sure he's good.
I think he said he's good.
He's good.
You think you're good?
Okay, let's try it again.
All right, let's see what happens. All right, so
how we doing?
All right, you're live.
Can you hear us? He can hear us. Okay. So we're working on his end. Let's see what's going
Maybe
on
trying
with
to connect through the phone.
Mm-hmm. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. We can't hear you. But okay, so let's keep talking. So basically the intent, so I believe it's called Story, is the name of the group, right? So stringing together obviously remarkable youth is the meaning behind the acronym Story. And I think that is awesome. The kids out there, it was so fun because they played tug of war. And I think we have a picture of Crown. I think he lost to one of the little babies out there. He was playing tug of war with the little baby. And I think the baby just like pulled him across the field. I mean, I think we got a photo we can show. We'll pull it up while we're talking. We're going to get the photo pulled up because I think he lost to this little baby. And little baby was like, snatched him. And, and he came back and he, acted like the tug of war rope was a belt. He was like, who want to beat him? I think he was mad he lost, but he gonna get me for that one. But so we had a great time out there. They did some spoken word. They had a rapper out there who had a great song. The parents were out there. They had a little kid. I think his name was Q.
Yeah.
I don't know if he looked like he about 6 or 7, maybe 8. I don't know, 6 or 7 years old. He has his own peanut business, and it's called Bucking Good Nuts. That was too cute. I said, I'm sorry, what is it called? Called Bucking Good Nuts. And they must have been good because everybody was walking around with a bag of nuts, okay? And they was tearing them up.
I was about to say something else, but it wouldn't have been appropriate.
What you about to say?
I was going to say they were digging in those nuts.
Well, how about we not say that? Mute. Well, how do we edit that out?
Unhear what you just heard.
Unhear what you just heard.
But they were digging in the bag of nuts.
Yes. So they must have been pretty good. So we want to encourage you, parents, to get involved with your children, extracurricular activities. Those kids were out there. I mean, they went from playing football. No, what they played first? First they did the sack race, and then they did some football, then they did some basketball, then they did tug of war, then they did 3-on-3 or something else they did, and some more football, flag. I was tired.
Yeah.
And I was sitting down.
Hey, Crown, are you ready?
Is he ready?
I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Yo.
How's it going? What I can do?
Uh-oh. Did I hear some sound?
I heard something. All right, let me go ahead and give you a call.
You want to call him?
Yeah, then I'll just, or you can
connect
call
him
and put it on.
Here you go. All right, we'll connect
Hopefully
him.
they'll.
Yeah. So we're trying to get Crown in the studio so we can talk about all the stuff we've been talking about with the story, and he can give us some more insight. I think they go out to the different parks every Sunday, and okay, here we go.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, we can hear you. I can hear you a little bit. It can probably be a little better.
How's that? We can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, you can't hear us there? Or you can't hear yourself there? We can. Okay, so looks like Kimberly said, we can't.
Oh, it says we can't.
Okay, let's see what's going on here. Well,
it's not compatible.
All right, Kim, help us out. Let us know if you can hear Crown.
Turn this off, and then this pick up.
Okay.
I'll just turn this off.
Oh, all right. There we go.
All right, so.
Perfect. She says we can hear you now. That's perfect. Okay, so first we want to ask about you losing to the little baby in tug of war. How'd that feel?
Oh yeah, I heard you say that.
I think we have a photo that we're gonna share. Yeah, we got it on camera. We definitely took a picture because the baby, he was pulling. And I think
And you were struggling.
and you were struggling. I think I saw you go past the cone, and yeah, we're gonna blackmail you with it. That's all I'm saying is no, but that was pretty awesome. We were super excited to be there with you because your energy and your attention to those kids was to be applauded. So let me just give you that. And I think the words, yes, the words you spoke and the encouragement that you provided to the youth today, your motivation, your level of engagement was awesome. And so talk to us about what story means, how it got started, and how what part you play in it.
Well, one of the right now, just like one of the coordinators, I guess.
Okay.
But it was Steve and those guys just kind of got in touch with me, and I kind of forgot why, but they just kind of told me about what they was doing, and asked me to come out there 1 week, and I've been going out there every week since then.
Nice.
That's cool.
Nice. And so what's the purpose behind story? Like what I understand that obviously you're trying to reach the youth of our community, but what's your mission? What's your vision? What's the vision for story?
I like the acronym. Stringing them together. That's something that a lot of people a lot of groups actually say they're gonna do, and they attempt to do. I can't knock somebody's effort when I'm not on the inside. So
yeah, I
would say that's everybody's goal and mission when it started out. But having been inside a lot of these type of groups, a lot of time the focus get away from the kids.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And people start thinking what they want to do. And the thing that I noticed today, and what I loved about today, is you can go on any block in any hood, and I'm almost positive you can challenge some guys to a potato sack race, and you'll get laughed off the block.
That's right.
These are things that me and Terry, these are things that everybody in my peers, my group, my age group, can remember.
Mm-hmm.
And if they didn't, that mean they was going to the wrong type of school or something.
Right.
But field day was something that we always did, and it's a little bit better than the neighborhood football game.
Right.
It's better than the neighborhood basketball game.
Yeah.
Because you have a group of different events that still make you work together with teamwork. Somebody's still gonna lose, somebody's still gonna win.
Yeah.
And so, it's just about stringing together good kids. I mean, there's no such thing as good or bad, but what I mean is, if you could keep them in a certain community amongst each other,
right?
Mm-hmm.
And bond, back to knowing each other's parents,
right?
Having access to each other's parents,
right?
Those things are good, and those things build better relationships inside our communities, which we're missing, especially amongst the youth.
Yeah.
You got a lot of youth right inside each other's community that don't even know each other's name anymore.
Absolutely.
And so this wasn't the way it was when we grew up. We went outside to play football. We went outside to play basketball, freeze tag, kickball, all of that stuff that I don't see no more today.
Right. Listen.
But the video game era is
taking over.
Kind of
yeah. So the kids were out there. I saw them. Yeah. Can we talk about you struggling against the babies? I'm just saying they listen.
You keep blowing, they'll keep blowing.
He told keep going. We're just saying. You look like you needed help. When you walked out there, you had a hat on your head, you had a jacket on. The kids took you out your hat, your jacket. I mean, you were struggling a little bit. And little baby in the back stand.
I think if you blew it up in its entirety, there was about 18 kids.
No. Look like about 4 little kids to me that had you struggling. Look at the baby.
I see some of the audience. I know myself.
Right.
And Natasha Cash knows. Terry knows himself. I know the problem of videography, okay?
I'm just saying from what I see, look like you were struggling against the babies. That's all I'm saying. I was there. So
It was.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Michael Mack said, "Welcome to the show, Michael." He said, "Getting them out of the house and off of these video games. That is so true." And Kimberly's trying to chime in, talking about it was Photoshop. Yeah, no, that's a real picture. That is a real picture, Kim. He was struggling. No, Listen, let me tell you something. The babies was out there hula hooping, okay? And I know this is a youth event, but I started to get a hula hoop. It was about to go down. You know what I'm saying? I was about to get a hula hoop and show y'all how to do it, but I didn't want to show the little kids. I didn't want to show them up. So I just said, I'm gonna let the babies do their thing. But I was about to get into that hula hoop competition because it was about to go down. I was like, because I saw a little boy out there. He was beating all the girls. Where they do that at?
He was hooping.
He was hooping. Where they do that at?
That was fun.
Yeah, that was and then the sack race. Man, we started.
Yeah, that is like throw you. This is like go back.
It does.
Take you
I was
back.
telling promise. I was just starting to tell promise
Yes.
about the little boy.
Okay.
And all the little girls.
Yeah.
in hula hoop.
Promise. Come on. We
While
can't.
all the little girls watch.
Yeah, we can't let these boys take over hula hoop. Promise. Come
It's a
on
new
now.
age.
Yeah. Listen.
It's a new age. And he was dealing with great football skills. I mean, like, he had one arm up, the one like right here.
Yeah.
He got to his feet.
Got
and
his
he
was.
He picked up by like 3.
Yeah.
He was still going. He was energized about it.
Right. It was like. Yeah, we were looking at our stopwatch. It was 3 minutes later. He was still like, "Oh, y'all done?" That was what's up. Okay, so then we heard, because we didn't actually get to see it because you all went over to the field, but then we heard that the young kids, the young boys, beat the older boys in football. Tell us about that.
Yeah. It was ironic because if you remember at the beginning, when Steve asked the kids to say story, build their energy up, and they said story.
Yeah, they were bragging.
If your energy stay like that, y'all gonna lose in football.
Yep.
They went out there with that energy, and they had to put 2 bigger kids on the babies. I mean, they was real like 8, 9 cute size.
Right.
And the bigger kids just, we do this. Told the older people like me,
Yeah.
Y'all watch them. Stand the sideline.
Right.
And got beat.
And they got beat. See?
And got beat again. They got beat twice.
Oh, see, we didn't even hear that part. They got beat twice.
Yeah. They went home with no victory.
Wow.
Yeah,
we didn't know they got beat twice.
We didn't know they got beat
We
twice.
knew about the first game, but the second game, wow.
And one was by a younger group, and the other one was by the older group.
Wow.
Hey.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so did you play 3-on-3? Did you play some basketball?
Well, they needed a good qualified referee.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So you refereed the basketball game.
G-D-E-O.
She said, "Good evening."
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
This is the age of the youth. You gotta know it.
Yes, you do, because they be coming with them. Because some of this stuff, I be like, what? You be like, what is IDK? And they say, I don't know. And I'm like, I don't know either. But they like, no. IDK means I don't know. I'm like, oh shoot, see, I can't. Can you just spell it out? Because I don't know what y'all saying.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And one thing I want to say real quick is we really appreciate Florida Event Source for coming out. It was kind of late notice for them. A little bit of misorganization or people dropping the ball. Or when I say people, I mean people who committed to being there for story. And I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. So many times people commit to something and they wait and see how many other commitments gonna happen.
Right.
And see if Walmart gonna get involved.
Mm-hmm.
And see how see how many other big people who can see them.
Right.
It's gonna be involved. And when they don't see those people, they moonwalk.
Wow.
And they don't let nobody know they're gonna do the moonwalk except for them.
That is.
And so we had to call Terry and Natasha on late notice.
Yeah.
Very late notice when you're talking about, you know, the weather being what it was. Them having to come out for 6 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and they're getting there early, and so that's 7 hours for them. And you know, we couldn't get people to do it a month in advance. So to do it with just 2 days notice, it speaks of not only the kind of couple they are, the kind of company they are, but just what they want to do for the kids and how they willing to meet other people's effort to make it happen. And that ain't no easy thing. You know, nobody know what they had planned for the weekend. Just had to call them and ask them.
Right.
And still don't know to this day. They could have canceled something just to be there. Because when you do that kind of work, it's not like you got, I mean, it's not like somebody can always call you and just say, hey, I need all of your day on Sunday. I need all of your time on the weekend.
Right.
You know, I know you're going to work, but I need all of your time on Sunday.
Right. Well,
so we appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And, you know, all of the volunteers and parents that was out there, I'm pretty sure they appreciate it, not even knowing the circumstances. So
absolutely.
It was a beautiful day, man. I loved it.
Yes, it was definitely a beautiful day. Yeah, we thought it was going to rain, but the rain held up.
Yeah, it just went like, it just disappeared.
Yeah, it just disappeared.
Somebody said, oh, Lord, and he said, all right.
That
That was
was God.
God.
It was good.
It was.
The brothers from the city. Jabri, the brothers that shoot a movie that invited everybody back out.
Yes.
So if you're watching this on Beyond the Chat, it's just that. It is beyond the chat.
Yes.
We're not just chatting. We're talking about real life. And if you missed it today, you'll catch another opportunity. But if you missed it and you're watching this, you have an opportunity to have your child in a real film that's going to be coming up. And this brother will have this film on Amazon next year. It's not going to be a movie that's sold out of the truck in a city near you.
Right.
It can be that, but it will also be a major movie. And so we should get behind it and support it. And if you can, let your kid get involved because things start just like that. And it'll be a real scene that he's shooting at Lake Vista toward the end of this month or the end of September, right?
End of September, yeah.
And so, yeah, stay tuned for more information on that because I you know, looking at the unity out there, I know that they'll be working close or again possibly will be on the chat and Florida events. So people, please stay tuned to that and do whatever efforts you can to help Story, support Story. And if you don't support Story, just support Story and what it does by supporting your youth.
Absolutely.
Support Story.
Definitely. Go ahead.
So what is your ultimate goal with Story?
The goal, well, I think the goal is hopefully, I mean, to continue winning people and winning other supporters to the point to where we have actually the city, possibly state funding.
Nice.
Of course, you don't always want funding because funding comes with strings.
Right.
But I think when people, you know, I think of families, individuals see us doing this type of work. We wouldn't have to beg for funding from the state. Most of the time, when the state comes to actually put their input or give you funding, they come to do it to shut down and to actually put a cap on your work and tell you, hey, you're giving too much. We need you to give just enough.
Right.
And that's the way it goes. And so we can get the families, we can get more quality event sales people who just hear about it and say, I'll go.
Right.
More people like Maurice Scott, who did the same thing. The brother Crum and his group that came out. Man, I just want to say, I don't know the acronym for Crum, but those guys came out and gave energy and gave effort and had a spirit that was beautiful because it was just so black. And I don't say that to be racist and to say that, but it was just so much black love.
Yeah.
And it was unsanctioned. We didn't have the city out there telling us how to act, and that's how it goes most of the time. We didn't have the church out there chaperoning saying this is the way to be.
Right.
They're not that we're against that, but we didn't have it. We had a water slide. We had all type of things where kids had to actually get along,
Mm-hmm.
and wasn't gonna be no fuss in a fight because we had brothers on deck. We had the brothers from Pearl, myself, Big Steve. We had brothers that would check that.
Right.
And check it in a decent way.
Mhm.
And in a way to ask you, what's going on? This energy out here.
Right.
Bring that energy to the court. Bring it to the kickball field, the football field.
Right.
Bring it to the hula hoop.
Right.
You have so many places today for energy. And
Yeah.
we found out some people ain't have as much energy as they felt.
Right.
Some people had that much energy and much more.
Absolutely.
It was just awesome. So to prom, to everybody, man, to Story, to Fruity, Vicious, to all of those parents that just showed up by chance, to all of the kids that participated in things that they would normally go on their block and do. Like you mentioned, in terms of the potato stack race.
Right.
I mean, wow. I forgot how fun it was.
Yeah.
Until it started.
Exactly. And you know what?
Dang it.
What I love is that those games, I bet if you were to get a bunch of like your family together, adults would still play those games. Like
Yeah.
who doesn't, who has a bad story or a bad memory about the potato sack race?
Mhm.
Nobody.
You can tell your kids about that
You
stuff.
can tell your kids and you can experience it with your kids.
Right.
You know that listen, I'm gonna tell them myself, they were talking about doing the wheelbarrow race. And I'm like, where the wheelbarrows? And I'm like, oh man, I forgot that the wheelbarrow race was human beings and it wasn't wheelbarrows. Yeah, see, I'm like, see what I'm saying? I totally forgot. I'm like, where are the wheelbarrows? Oh shoot, wheelbarrows. Yeah.
She said they don't even do it.
See,
Oh, okay.
we got to bring it back.
Oh wow, they don't even do it at school no more.
See, like listen, when I was growing up, we played double dutch and hopscotch and hula hoop and red light, green light. I mean, all of those games, hide and seek and freeze tag and what else? I mean,
Yeah, we played more of the up to date games, but we did play.
I can't stand you. Don't try it. He's trying to act like I'm old and he's young.
We played football. I'm sure you guys know what football is.
Whatever.
And basketball.
And guess what else? These games, somebody said they were suicide.
What about remember Kill the Carrier?
Right, we did have idle time.
So
and you know what? You know what else about these games?
what?
These games, it allows you to get into a good competition.
Yes.
But when you think about it, it wasn't so physical to where you were mad at the team because you lost.
Right.
If you're mad at somebody who's pushing you,
Right.
or you mad at the wheelbarrow race,
Exactly.
the guy that's pushing you.
Right.
I mean, even in the potato sack race, win or lose, you're not mad at that guy for beating you.
No.
You know,
It was all fun. It was just fun. It was all fun. And what I love today was that the adults joined in. They didn't just say, all right, kids, all the kids come and do. No. Yeah, it was competitive. The tug of war. I mean, they had grown women out there playing tug of war. They had the grown men doing the wheelbarrow.
You have the video with Terry playing.
Yeah, we cut all that out. We didn't want to make it about me. So it's really about the kids. We love the kids.
Listen, we gonna get our family together. We gonna get out there. We gonna have some teams. Y'all know because everybody in our family is competitive. So yeah, Brenda said fun days. Absolutely. Sade, Lady Nicole says, right, we didn't have idle time. Back then, if you look bored, your parents found something for you to do. So we stayed busy. No time for killing each other or suicide in our communities. Absolutely. So
that's right.
Yeah, idle minds. Yes. Yes. We didn't have time for that. It was all, like you said, Crown, about having fun, and you weren't. Nobody was mad. Today you find a lot of youth that are angry for no reason.
Natasha.
Yes.
You know what I was talking about? I want to know if I could just, what I spoke to you about earlier, right before the day actually got started with the parks.
Yes.
Can I actually speak on that?
Absolutely. Floor is
It's one
yours.
of the reasons why today was so important. And I was speaking and talking to them about it before all the competition actually got started. But briefly, Saturday and Sunday, I meant to say Saturday, just Saturday. I rode by Bartlett Park,
Mm-hmm.
and it was empty. This was last Saturday, actually, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
It was empty, totally empty. And so I thought that was weird because in St. Petersburg, and I'm pretty sure every other city,
Yeah.
they have the same thing, and that is Pop Warner football
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
going on in your community.
Right.
You can take your children every Saturday. You know, we're not gonna make it sound bad, but in the bad ways and in good ways,
Mm-hmm.
parents depended on their kids being gone on Saturday.
Right.
Mhm.
You know, if it was just mom time to do spring cleaning,
Right.
dad was gone, or while the coach, the good coach, took them. You know, that was kids trying to be in the community, play, compete, learn team competition, learn
Mhm.
to win and learn to lose.
Yes.
And more than anything, it was mostly your neighborhood kids.
Right.
And that's not being that's not saying we wanted to stay a certain color. We just saying for the inner city, whether they are black or white, the inner city poor kids could come here
Right.
and meet together. I went from Bartlett Park because I wanted to see if it was the same in Keller Park.
Mm-hmm.
I go to Keller Park and Keller Park is right across the street from the projects.
Right.
You know? And I only see the projects that say community houses full of blacks.
Right.
So a neighborhood full of black people.
Mm-hmm.
And a neighborhood where every Saturday the St. Pete's little green that was played during Pop Warner football.
Mm-hmm.
It was none.
Mm.
And I mean, when I say nothing, I mean nothing that have anything to do with football.
Right.
The Pop Warner and young black kids, parents all joining together as a community,
Right.
letting their children see not only if this is what you're gonna do when you're older, but just let them compete, let their athleticism grow with us.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
Let me tell you what I saw. I saw a professional frisbee league. I don't have to talk about who these people were.
Right.
Nobody in our community has anything to do with that.
Right.
I would say normal. And we know with gentrification, you know, a lot of things have changed, and we have Caucasians in our community. There's nothing wrong with that. But for me to see a park that always had youth football, and it was white kids in their youth football too.
Right.
So we're not taking, it's not the actual color of the people. But to take football out of our community and start making them join to other leagues,
Mm-hmm.
to where parents have to now take their kids to a trample league,
Right.
Mhm.
or some league over here or over there. And I coach at Azalea.
Right.
And so I know what African American participation looks like
Mm-hmm.
in Pop Warner football right now.
Right.
And it don't look good. For the, it probably look good on a team or two, but those teams that used to be at these parks, local parks, every week, they now have to go far places where some parents know they can't take their kids. Remember, some of these parents are on a scholarship.
Right.
And so, how do we turn around there and say, hey, we need to travel six games this year? And most of the time, that traveling ain't to Lakewood like we used to do here.
Mhm.
Go to St. Pete Field, go to Azalea Field, 10 minutes away, 15 minutes away, overseeing the gifts. It ain't none of that. Tampa, Orlando, Lakeland, maybe a Clearwater High here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But I just said that to say, this is something that the average black parent who's getting that child on a scholarship can't participate in. And so today was important because of things like that.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's not the kids' fault. We can't look at the kids and blame it on them.
Right.
I heard one person say, well, they always fighting at the field. That ain't got nothing to do with what you saw. It ain't got nothing to do with our fields being taken over and given away, because they started building a skate park
Right.
3 or 4 years ago in Keller Park.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So if they did it 3 or 4 years ago, and now they're housing or participating with a frisbee league, a
Right.
professional frisbee league,
Right.
but that tell you what they did 3 or 4 years ago was included in what we said today. So
Right.
we got to stop talking about the youth, and we got to see it, be aware of it, and
Yep.
fight as a community And hey, you know, we got to get back to those type of things in our community, keep it, and not take it for granted.
Right.
And hey, man, you know, those things are important. I appreciate you maybe talk about that too, because I think it's something that we are naive to. And a lot of times in the Black community, we wake up when it's too late.
Yes.
We wake up and say stuff like, "Oh, we can't let this happen again. Oh, we gotta start praying. We gotta do better next time." And we looked at it and we watched it happen. Like
Right.
just think when you say, you know, who took me? You know, who watched me? You know,
that was a good one.
so, you know, those are the things that we have to
But that,
be aware of.
that's so true.
I'm grateful for the day.
Yeah.
Grateful for y'all for allowing me to bring it up.
Absolutely. Let me first of all thank you for sharing all that. 100% agree with everything you said. I think what's important in my 2 cents is that a lot of times we don't realize that it doesn't take a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I can take my talent and add it with TW's talent and add it with Crown's talent and add it with, you know, mom's talent and uncle's talent, and we can have something so amazing. I think that as a community, as a Black community, namely, that we just need to allow ourselves the space to be great and, you know, come together as a community, come together as a Black family, as a group, or whatever you want to call it. Because let me tell you something, this is to help Black folks wake up and not to give white folks all the credit, but you let a white family's child be in volleyball or frisbee or soccer or baseball, they inviting Uncle Jimmy from round the way, little cousin Pookie, they bringing their chairs and tents and everything, and they're going to be there to support. So I think what's important is that we as a community just have to invest our time and invest our talent into our community. That's what's important for these kids to know that we care, that we're available, that we're present, that we woke, that we're aware, and we're ready to be a part of whatever it is they have going on. That's how they're going to be great. That's how they're going to move forward. So that's what's important, is that we realize that our little bit is important. Yes, pro-Black and brown invested time is how the change starts. Absolutely.
Indeed. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny you mentioned the skate park and 3 years ago, but think about how long ago they actually built those condos in conjunction with the fact that they built a skate park. The condos are not for us.
There it is.
It's amazing that both of those kind of went up at the same time.
Right, and I mean that's so true, bro. And that's all I'm saying. We have to, you know, we probably couldn't see it back then, but once things, you know, a couple of puzzles start coming together, you can't act like you see the green trees in the puzzle and you don't understand what it is.
Yeah.
By the time it comes together, it's gonna be a landscape somewhere.
Right. But let me make some real clear, audience. Just because something isn't made for us does not mean that we can't go get it.
Oh, let's hope.
That's right. I mean, hey,
that is so true.
Any book in the world is proof of that.
Right.
Because as Black men and women, we were whooped or killed.
Yes.
Learning how to read.
Right.
A book that is here. But like my brother just said, just because it wasn't put here for us, don't mean we can't go and get it. And see, a lot of the stuff that was written, they didn't need us to learn how to read it.
Hello.
But the best thing about it is it stayed that simple. That's right. We can conquer anything because it stayed that simple. They were so ignorant, they can never change it. Right. They depended on us never learning how to go and get it, read it, understand it, comprehend it, and put it to work. And so, you know, that's what I love. You know, it took me a long time to start understanding some things, but I love what I see now. I love the way I see it. Yes. And man, the future is in good hands. You know,
it's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. I say it's all about perspective.
Yeah.
You know,
it's all about perspective.
If you look at it from a negative angle, then you know what? You're gonna slow your progress down. But if you look at it from a positive angle, and then you jump on that, then there's no crabs in the bucket. You're gonna ride the wave.
Exactly.
Right.
and we'll all grow together. I think it's beautiful when a community of people, we're able to support one another and not look at you like, oh, he get, Crown, he rapping, man, I got a rap song too. Let me, I can rap better than that. I'm like, when I hear you, I could hear you rap 1,000 times, and every single time I hear you rap, I'm gonna be right there, like with my camera phone. I'm in it because I love talent. I love I love watching you do what you love doing, and so that motivates me. Like when we sung together today, I was ready. TW's like, I got the track ready. I was like, let's go. Let's go. I was excited.
It's crazy. It's so natural. You gonna be looking back like, she's saying a lot, everything. Every time. It's just, you're right. We got a family that's just awesome. But I think the more than anything, it's the love we have for it.
Yes.
And when we do it, we just love it.
Yes.
And I want to say, real quick, on Beyond the Chat, some people commit to things just to let you down. So, that story we learned today, and when you're actually watching this later, if you see it, you'll learn in life that some people actually commit to you just so you don't go out and get that done.
Right.
And they back out of the last minute, but I thank God.
Yes. Yep.
For their other resolution, I thank God for people who are willing to answer on the late notice.
Yeah.
And I thank God for those who are willing to actually step back. People call it hate, don't know where they're going from. But to actually step out of the way, hoping it didn't go as good as it went.
Yes.
And not hoping or not realizing that this will be something to look at and learn from.
Absolutely.
So, God is good. And as I knew from the beginning when we was out there, we was victorious. Everybody was winners just for being there.
Yes.
And it's a blessing. Nobody got hurt.
Nope.
Terry didn't hurt his ankle when I gave him the crossover. You know what I mean?
I think I'm gonna mute this mic.
Listen, we this COVID thing, we got to pray that this COVID, this Delta variant and whatever else is coming goes away quickly, because we need to get out in the park as a family. And
so much we can be doing right now.
So much we can be doing. And we can be bringing these communities together, this youth together, like they said earlier, you said earlier, keep them off these video games, and let's get them out into these grass and get some flag football and some more sack races and some badminton, volleyball, tennis, whatever it is. We can get out here and we can inspire these kids to do something with their energy, do something with their time, and be great. And they may be able to learn a sport or learn something that they didn't even know that they were capable of doing.
Right.
And begin to love it and be great at it.
And be on it in the Olympics.
And be in the Olympics. Wow. Exactly. So Kim said, let's do it. We are so ready. I'm ready.
Yes. Oh, so Crown.
Yes.
How can new youth get in touch with you to get involved in the program?
It's a Facebook page, just like the acronym says, Story.
Okay.
And so you can get in touch with us on there. Any of the youth, and we're out there every week. Every Sunday we're out there at 11:30. We're going to start rotating runs so we can catch more lingering kids. Kids that just normally linger on the weekend for whatever reason. They might be bored at home, but like this stuff, typically not that type of work where you don't find a lot of just extras just hanging around just to hang around. So we're gonna be rotating to catch some of those bored youth, to catch some of those mom and dad might not have AC, they might not have cable, it might be a lot of different reasons. And Berkeley or Kimball. Or even Boca-Ciega, all these inner city, real inner city parks. And so we'll be rotating to give those youthful guys, or those kids, a chance to see us, possibly come out, congregate with us. And then from there on, we'll be trying to talk to their parents about getting them out there on a regular basis.
That's awesome.
Some of the kids are old enough to where they can come out on their own. We just had 3 graduating students. So, we're just trying to keep it going, man, and grow.
So tell us, so we know that you're out there. Is it every Sunday from 10 to 5? Tell us about that. Are you at different parks?
It's like 11:30 to today was just the field day, so those hours were different. Normally out there from 11:30 on Sunday. We don't really have a time really. Most of the time we're out there like 2 hours though, because we start out talking, give them some type of green. We always have food, and then we try to get kids some choice of what they want to play. And most of the time they get kickball or basketball.
Okay.
So, yeah, football was refreshing today.
Do you hear feedback? Do we have feedback? Is that feedback?
Could be something. He's probably playing
Okay.
from speaker.
All right, no
so
problem.
She can hear.
Okay, good. Okay. Okay, so what we would like to do is if we can get you to share some information with us as you get the information, we'd like to post it on our website so that people that are in the community, they can go to beyondthechat.com, they can go to floridaeventsource.com and gather this information so that we can continue to get the word out about our youth, opportunities for them to do some constructive gaming and outdoor fun, with both adults and other youth that they may not otherwise have an opportunity to come into contact with. So we want to keep that up. So make sure you let us know what else you all have going on. We definitely want to support Florida Event Source. Loves the young people. We love supporting young people. We love being in the mix. Hey, the young people keep us young. So we love being a part of this. And this was a great day. We're so thankful that you called us and we were able to come and be a part of it, because we had some lasting memories, some good laughs, some good fun. The games were awesome. You did a great job commentating and narrating the entire event, hosting everything, making sure that everything flowed smoothly. And so big ups to you, Crown. And the song Story was awesome. So we're going to play that video again. And we're going to have you back on the show again so we can talk more about what's going on in the community. I'm going to let TW close us out.
Yeah, man. Definitely appreciate being a part of the event. Even though it was last minute. I think it was last minute for a reason that you got us involved, because we have a passion for youth and we have a passion for community. And whenever we can get involved and connected, that's just a godsend.
Absolutely.
Amen. I appreciate you.
Yes, we loved having you on the show. We look forward to having you again and again and again. We're going to play this video from today with the youth. Huh? Yeah, yes. Listen, I grew up, my sister, that's my sister that posted that. We grew up playing badminton with my mom. And to this day, my mom is 66 years old and she will get out there and whoop up on somebody that's ready to play some badminton. It is no joke. So, yes. So, I'm ready to see some badminton in the Olympics. So we're looking forward to it. If they can have did they have skateboarding in the Olympics last time?
No.
Yeah, they changed.
See?
They got a lot of things.
Yeah, there's a lot of things changing. So, you never know. Badminton might be coming through. I might have to, get my birdie ready.
Yeah, I'll support you. I'll support you and I'll coach you.
Yes. All right. So thank you for being a part of the show, Crown. We're going to play this video again. We appreciate you. Much love. And we will see you soon.
Peace.
Thank you. Yes, you're welcome. You turn it on?
Most of us lie just to make some just to make the sad. We're trying to tell him it's small fast. One more way, she can accept. You ain't on the move like a crazy trap. He's coming out of this cab. We tell him that they work, they call us yeah. My job is big rappers who we saw is yeah. What they trying to tell you, all for tell. They ain't trying to tell you about the cost is yeah. How real Everything is sweet, washing that bad. What room is anyway, you next time. Even on the block, yeah, that is bad. If you the storm, the rain, they have. Just a little down south, we flat. Everybody got them stories.
You don't know my story. Listen to my story. You don't know my story. Listen to my. Hey. I like that part. Woohoo!
Yeah, crown.
Oh yeah, crown. That was awesome. Thank you so much for agreeing to be on the show. We love you. We appreciate you. Shout out to Story. And did your audio go? Oh, did you have him on the phone?
Well, yeah,
Yep.
he hung up already.
Oh, he hung up. Okay.
So maybe see if that one has audio.
Okay. Wait, let me see. Hello? He's trying to get back in. Okay, look, he's giving us the thumbs up. We got you on here twice. This is how we do it. 3 times, 4 times, we got you. So we appreciate you being on the show. And we will keep everybody posted on what else the Story team has going on, and make sure that you are aware. And we appreciate you all for watching. So make sure next Sunday at 6 p.m. you set your clocks, you set a reminder, because we will be back. I think it's time for Yvette and Cletus to show up and maybe do some trivia, give away some money, do something fun next week. So we're going to have Yvette and Cletus host the show, and T-Dub and the Talk Cash. We're going to take a little break. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned and stay locked, because we got something good.
Yes.
Okay. It's been real. Shout out to Crown, Dion, and the Story team. Thank you for being on the show. We will see you next Sunday at 6 p.m. Make sure you like and subscribe to Beyond the Chat, because we're not just chat. We're not just talk. We go beyond the chat, y'all. Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Beyond the chat. We're not just talk. We go
beyond the
y'all know the jingle. Come on, we keep it plain, we keep it real, we really get down to it. You know the drill, from the bottom to the top. Stay tuned, make sure you stay locked. We go. Oh yeah, we're not just talk, we go. Oh yeah, we go. We love you for watching. Peace.